On today's episode, we make plans to explore more of Ibiza with our friends who joined us from the YCA flotilla. However, Andy and I end up making a very unexpected detour. You can also expect to see Captain Andy doing some very handy-andy DIY stuff. Welcome back to Sailing Voyager. So we finished the flotilla. We stayed tied up to each other all night. Woke up this morning, we got ourselves free, and then 3 of the boats, us and 2 more boats, are heading to Ibiza town. We're gonna anchor up there, probably spend the day. It's a little grey and cloudy, probably going to rain. The forecast isn't that great, but it's not that bad either. So what we will do is that we're probably gonna just anchor up and then head out for dinner later with the rest of the people. So that's really nice. We've made really nice friends yesterday, and we've met a lot of people from, you know, young cruisers who are members of the Young Cruiser Association, and it was really nice. And it looks like we're sailing. We've got both sails up now, and Andrew's just gonna turn off the engine. Hey boo! Are we finally sailing?
Yeah, 7.4 knots with 12 knots of wind. That's nice, isn't it?
And we're keeled over as well.
So we just left the anchorage from the YCA meetup. It was wicked. Met some awesome new people. It was great. Really loved it. Now got a little bit of a downwind sail. We're going to a different city now to anchor up. We've all got a few bits and bobs we want to buy because we're all crossing over to Mallorca on Sunday evening. So we want to top up with a few bits before we get there. Cruising through these 2 little islands over here, which is sweet. Got 15 knots behind us, doing about 6.8, which is wicked. I'm happy with that. Above 7.5, the boat gets a little bit lively. You don't need a lively boat, not with wife and kid on board, and cats. Need a chilled out boat. So these are our buddy boats in front of us. These 2 here. These are the islands that we're heading through, and then we're going to head to port as we get closer to this island and go through those 2. It's the sails working beautifully. Working very beautifully. Wind is about 130, so it's coming from about there. So it's just a pinch enough to sail on a broad reach nicely without the mainsail catching the wind and stopping it from getting into the head sail. So that works really well. That works nice. Anything more downwind than that, and your mainsail is kind of just blocking your head sail until you flick it over and do wing on wing, which my whisker pole is currently out of service. Although it's going to be in service for tomorrow, because apparently we've got to run all the way to Mallorca. So there's the pole, and I'm going to get the head pieces attached on. So that should be sweet. Looks like Bryce has put his sails away. Maybe the wind just died over there. That's what's likely. The wind just died. We'll see. Just wondering if the wind has died because Bryce just put his mainsail and his head sail away. Possibly. Yeah, actually, there's another boat over there that's got its sails away also. Well, that was it. We got like 10 minutes of sailing, which is pretty standard for this part of the world. We had 15 knots from behind, and that looks like it is slowly dying already. That's normal. Enjoy the moments. So Bryce in front of us, who's got the same exact boat as us, he's just sailing with his head sail. The wind died, and it went way behind. So we've now got 10 knots. But we've got each other on the AIS. We are literally doing exactly the same speed as each other, which is pretty funny. I know he's at 3.1, I'm at 3.4. 3.1 free bit. Bryce, you need to clean your waterline, mate. Get all those barnacles and muck off there. So this has turned out to be a really good sail. So once we rounded the corner of the island, the wind flipped and it started coming from upwind. We've got 13 knots on the nose, doing 6 knots, 36 degrees off the apparent wind. Nicely trimmed there. Just pinching a little bit tight, but we're getting a nice angle. Bryce is like directly in front of our head sail. Can't see him. Where is he? Ah, there he is, directly in front. So there's Bryce in the 54 DS. There's the Yacht 51. And I think we're all doing about the same speed. We're heading a bit more off the wind than the 51. So I think we've got a little bit more speed. We're steaming, so I think we're going to tack through the islands. Nobody's going to give up this wind to use diesel. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing a bit of tacking. And obviously we'll see who gets there first. I'm the only one solo sailing. I think Bryce is tacking now. Yeah, it looks like Bryce is tacking now. I'll be a gentleman and tack also. Is he tacking? No, maybe he's not tacking yet.
Seasick again. And we tried to anchor up in Ibiza town, the anchorage next to the Ibiza town. It was really rolling. We could not. It was impossible. I was already sick a few times on the passage to get there, and we wouldn't have gotten any sleep, and it would have been just really uncomfortable. So we decided to bail, and we're heading to Formentera. It's not the best of conditions for me personally, but I think it's okay. We have like the Genoa out, and this is happy.
And for some reason, I have no clue how this happened. There was 16 knots coming from one direction, and there was about 1.5 meters swell coming from the other. I don't know how that works. But it's the Mediterranean, so maybe we just accept that that's the way it is. We're going to try and figure out how it works. So anyway, we're just about to go to a different island and try and anchor somewhere where we're not going to have a rolly night.
Good morning!
Good morning!
We're in Formentera.
This anchorage has a very special place in our hearts. When we cruised back on our previous Moody 33, this was the first anchorage we ever spent time in, exploring the nearby town, enjoying the beach, and just spending time enjoying the crystal clear waters. It's a very recommended place to go, and we just love it.
We tried to anchor up yesterday in Ibiza town, but the roll was horrible.
Wild roll.
Like it was something, just like it was like living next to what are they called? The big thing, big ferries non-stop.
Oh, in the other anchorage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like sailing on a broad reach in like metre seas. And like literally the boats were just like that. You could probably see like 2 or 3 foot of people's anti-felt on either side of the boat when they were swinging. It was crazy. So we abandoned it.
So we abandoned it and we came to Formentera. It's really nice. And the water crystal clear. And now we're heading into town just to have a little bit of a walk. Probably have some lunch. And we're probably going to go to our favorite cafe that has a beach in the back where all the small boats can moor up. And probably going to sit on the beach, have some sun, and enjoy our day.
That's good.
Yeah, we can. So when we are in Formentera, we always come to this little lovely place because of this view.
Found a nice dog.
And we did find a nice dog. How beautiful is this? Is he playing fetch with you, Boo?
Yeah, he doesn't bring it back, but you throw it and...
He likes it.
Oh no, just bring it back. Bring it here. Hey, come here, dog.
Oh, he's a cutie pie. Okay, so we ordered food because we're really hungry. It's like, what is it, 11 o'clock now? 11:45, so we're really hungry on a Sunday.
behaved.
He is being very well behaved. So we're gonna head to Mallorca. Hopefully we'll be able to sail smoothly. But I never trust the weather here because it shows you something on one of the applications and then you actually head towards wherever you're supposed to be heading and the weather's completely different. There's swell, the wind is coming from the wrong direction. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. And we're hoping to buddy boat with our sister ship Sayang, SV Sayang, because they also want to go to Mallorca. Bryce and Brandon from the Instagram profile, The Sailing Adventures. So we'll see if that's still on the table and if we're gonna buddy boat all the way down to Palma. I think we're going Palma de Mallorca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go there. We have a few things that we've ordered that we need to pick up. We're gonna have a few guests coming, like family and friends throughout the next month, and we're probably gonna be staying in Mallorca for the next month before we head back to mainland Spain. So yeah, this is quite exciting. I'm excited to have some people on board and to host some of our friends and family because that would be nice. What do you think?
What
Are you excited about having a few people on board?
No, I hate people. I don't want them on the boat. No, I'm very much looking forward to it. Who's coming?
Chantal, your sister.
Yeah, and then your friends.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And then Andrew is probably gonna head out mid-October to America, to Annapolis for the Cruisers Award show, correct?
Yeah.
The Cruisers Award, yeah. So he's gonna be there, and that's exciting too.
The 2024 Odyssey Sailing Festival will take place from the 14th to the 21st of September, a fleet captained by sailing legend. We will spend a week in the beautiful Greek waters, exploring iconic islands and stunning landscapes, all while learning how to sail with captains who have held and broken world records. You can find all the information you need on theoceancruisers.com/Odyssey.
Hello, so this is me with sunglasses on in the middle of the night. It's not the middle of the night. I think sunset was about an hour ago. I've got the deck lights on and I've got my decathlon light on. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyway, so I'm going to get the whisker pole fixed. The whisker pole snapped in half. Luckily we were able to retrieve both ends, which are these. These are the expensive pieces. The pole itself isn't expensive. So what I'm going to do now is drill the holes in either side of this and rivet these in place, and we'll see if it lasts. Who knows? Whisker poles are very expensive, and this piece of steel was €60 and it's powder coated, so it looks really nice. So yeah, let's give it a shot and see if it works. I've got some masking tape to mark out where the holes are going to go for the rivets because they are just there, so I'll measure those. They're not all in the correct places. It's pretty rolly in this anchorage. It's actually really peaceful and nice, but because there's a port over there where all the ferries come in, it gets rolly from the ferries, and we've got the party girls on the boat over there. They look like they're having the time of their lives, so I'm quite jealous. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Alright, so I've got the holes drilled for this, measured them out, got them drilled there. Used a pair of my pants to catch the little shards of steel, so I don't end up with steel all over my deck. So yeah, I've got these three drilled, and I realised the rivets I've got aren't long enough. So it's useful that we're in an anchorage with a chandlery just over there, so I can actually go and get some longer rivets tomorrow. Because yeah, we're planning on doing a downwind passage tomorrow, so it's quite handy that that's there. So I'm going to get both ends of this drilled anyway, because that works, and yeah, that should be fine. Then we'll put it to the test. So I'm going to wrap a bit of duct tape around here because this is a little bit loose. No, I don't want to silicone it because then it might get stuck, so I think I'm going to duct tape it so it's just a nice snug fit when it goes inside. The rivets will hold it in place. Silicone or Kika won't do anything. So I've got this on here now. Just put this on to hold it in place. Holes are all in the right place there. Now I just need to do the other side. It's got to be matching because that attaches onto, whoops, this hook here. When it goes on this hook, that gets raised to the top of the whisker pole track. Then you get that there, point it outwards, hook it over there, then move it out. So they both need to be in the same position on either side of the pole. So I'm going to do the other one now, get that in place. There's some wild boats in this anchorage, eh? Massive yachts, loads of party boats here. Got to have the underwater lights. So that's the activities for tonight. Adios. So just come outside to get this whisker pole finished and it's just started raining. But it's raining from straight down, there's no wind, so it's not like we're getting blasted with it. But it's quite nice. It's been super humid here for like the past few days. They'll be upset. They just had a big expensive boat to come and party. Right, so I'm going to get these riveted in. So I went and got some aluminium rivets because I only had stainless on the boat. And I don't want stainless because this is aluminium going in aluminium, so that will be useful. So I'm going to get them in here. Just wanted to test the size. Let's see what I've got. Right, so this is now on here. That works out okay. That one wasn't drilled in the right place, but the rest of them were, so that's fine. Solid on there, that's good. So I'm going to go and do that one, then we'll get it hoisted up. I need to choose some lines that will connect to here that are going to be my my fore and aft guy for when this thing actually swings out. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take a break because we're leaving at 6 o'clock here, and I think we've got about a 13-hour passage overnight. Hibber won't do she won't do watches on night passages. She's not got enough experience yet, and I won't want her to do that. So I'm going to be up sailing all the way through the night, so I need to nap a little bit today, otherwise I'll be exhausted. Let's get this finished. Right, so I've got that on and up. So here it is, it's attached on here. So the track is a Harken whisker pole track. You lift it up and down with that. The boat is filthy because of this sand. It looks disgusting. I really want to wash it. I hate having a boat that looks ugly. So yeah, that's on there. I've attached the string piece here so you can open and close those. The only other thing I need to do is just get a couple of lines which are twice the length of that pole. So no, I think that's 5 meters. So I'm going to need two 15-meter pieces, one for the fore guy, one for the aft guy, which goes through there. And then I've got a midship there, and then that should be good to go. Hopefully we'll be able to give it a try tonight. I'm sure Hibber will be recording some of the sailing, so you'll be able to see it. So that's that project done. Saved quite a bit of money there. Good job.
So we're getting ready to head out from Formentera to Mallorca. I've done a lot of cleaning, just have the kitchen left to do, and some gonna make lunch, clean the dishes, and I've also done the outside. It looks quite nice, and we've just lifted the dinghy up. The challenge of the very, very heavy dinghy.
It's really hard work on this boat to get the dinghy up. We need a different system. It's not great, is it?
I mean, the dinghy is amazing. The system to get the dinghy up,
that's a pain in the ass.
That's a pain in the ass. So we need to get that ready. So I'm gonna make Andrew a pizza, which he's really looking forward to.
Spicy sauce.
Yeah. And we're probably gonna lift anchor in a few minutes and head out on our passage to Mallorca. And it'll probably be about 12-13 hours to get there.
Hopefully. See what the wind's like. If we've got strong wind, we should be able to go wing on wing. Maybe put a reef in the main. We should be alright. I think it's forecast for 20 knots, gusting mid-20s, which is perfect for a downwind sail. It'd be really nice. So yeah, well, let's see.
Cool. Just need to get before 9 o'clock in the morning because I have work. But other than that, it's been cool. We've been to the town today. We had really nice food. We played on the beach. Had some nice drinks. It's really wavy here because of because of all of the ferries that keep coming in and out. So all of a sudden you'll have like a strong wake and the boat will roll, but then it goes quiet and calm again. I really like this place. I like Formentera. Nice. See you soon.
Next episode will feature our not so easy passage to Mallorca. When you live on a boat, things break all the time. And sometimes you just have to improvise.
I am actively seasick.
So this is like
Thank you for watching. If you like these videos and you'd like me to keep on making them, please consider becoming a Patreon. Your support really goes a long way. Even a subscription to the channel or a like and a comment on the video really helps us more than you think.